The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He leads me on a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup overrunneth. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Don't be afraid of Donald Trump. Allow Cyril to do his job. Evil prospers when the righteous remain silent. Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of the Lord. Not the fear of Donald Trump. Not the fear of America. Not the fear of superpowers. Not the fear of atomic bombs or nuclear weapons. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Fear no one else. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13. To fear the Lord is to hate evil. People think fearing the Lord is being religious, going on your knees every day, 12 o'clock and praying, attending church every day. It is not that. You can fear the Lord without going to church. You can fear the Lord without praying. To fear the Lord is to hate evil. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 45. David said to the Philistine, you come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. People think that because they have weapons, they are powerful. But they cannot see what is happening in the background. You are only seeing the front view, but you are not seeing other dimensions. We are operating in the spirit, and you are coming with spear, sword, and javelin. You are coming with nuclear weapons, and you think you are all powerful. God is the Father of all spirits. God can bring confusion in your camp. 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 47. All those gathered here will know that it is not by sword or spear that the Lord saves. For the battle is the Lord's, and he will give all of you into our hands. You know, David once made a mistake and he took a census and counted the people so that he can measure the strength of Israel. And God was angry because he delivered David from the hand of Goliath. But David did not trust God. He started trusting in the strength of the army. He started trusting in his weapons and in his horses. And God was angry because of that. Because God does not save by sword or by spear or by javelin. God did not save Israel by the rod of Moses. God did not save David by the stones. It's by the power of his spirit. It's by the power of his spirit. That's why I operate wireless, Bluetooth. When people are sick, I make sure I don't put my hands on them because they will think the power is in my hands. That's why I don't use water, I don't use oil, I don't use motlamo, I don't use anything. I operate wireless so that you can see that it is by the power of the spirit, not by physical things. So don't be afraid of Donald Trump when he is trusting in his horses and trusting in his physical weapons. There is a dimension he does not see, the dimension of the spirit. Khotso a ibelele na.